Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is May 26th and we are still up here in northern Wisconsin. It's Monday. It's currently 9:30 a.m. We kind of took our time this morning, ate a nice big breakfast, enjoyed some coffee, and it's just beautiful right now. It's almost 60 degrees, bluebird skies, sun is high up in the sky, and it's very calm out. And we got the kayak all loaded up. We're gonna put her in the truck here shortly, and we're gonna head her to a lake and try to catch some panfish. Probably gonna do like a catch and cook, but just gonna enjoy this beautiful weather, take our time, and just enjoy today. We're gonna bring 3 poles. We got the ultralight obviously, but we're gonna try to get on some nice bluegill, and then I brought 2 bass rods just in case. But I haven't fished this lake for open water in probably like 10 plus years. Spent a lot of time at this lake this year during the ice season. Caught a lot of bluegill, a lot of panfish. And that's really what this lake's known for. It's known for a lot of just quantity bluegill. So we're gonna be throwing the ultralight with a bobber and just a small jig head. I got some red worms from about almost a month ago now from the local bait shop, so we're gonna be using those. But we're gonna be getting loaded up here, and I'll see you guys out on the lake. Alrighty guys, so going through this channel to get to the main lake here. This is a real weedy lake, which makes it perfect for bluegill. Had some cooler temps at night, and this water is only 59 degrees right now. Not really seeing any panfish either, which you think you would in some of these pads. But we'll probably fish the main lake. Alright guys, so we're just gonna start fishing some of these pads, about 4 feet deep in here. Got the red worms and just this little lead jig. I was using this for crappie, and we're gonna keep it on and see if we can get some bluegill on it. Otherwise I'll change it up to like a yellow color or something a little more brighter. But since it's tied on right now, we are gonna use that. Got some small red worms from a month ago. Water's 61 degrees right now, but kind of wanted to bring the kayak out just because it can get messy with the worms, and I didn't really want to mess up my boat, even though I'm sure it would be fine. Let's start casting here. Just got bit. Something's playing with it. Fish all of them. Tiny. Oh God. Alright guys, just caught two small ones in this kind of corner. A lot of LJ for some reason, which is really weird. I think we're going to try to find some better weeds, or just some wood, some better structure in general. hooked up, finally. What do we got here? Heck yeah, that's a good keeper. It's a nice one. That's the first keeper. Nice sunfish. Alright guys, so we've been fishing for a while now, and I definitely thought we'd be on them much faster. A lot of small ones. Got one keeper in these pads, but we're gonna switch it up. I think this is just a little too big, and it's pretty plain, so we're gonna put a little smaller one on with some color, which is gonna be orange. And hopefully that can entice them a little more. But it's beautiful out. I mean, it's 10:30 and it's pretty much glass out here still. Right now the water's 63 up here. But we're gonna try to catch a few more so we can have a meal today. Little fish fry. All right. Let's take this worm off. Definitely I've seen a lot of fish. They're just all really small. Oh yeah, there we go. Seems like a nice one. Not a bad one. That's probably about the average size. A little small. We'll let them go. But that's the second cast with this new jig head. And it's the second fish. This is a keeper for sure. My braid is slipping on the spool again, but now we're good. Get out of there. Oh yeah. That one will keep. I mean, that's probably about the average size on here. They really don't get much bigger than that, which is odd. So we are gonna keep them. I mean, that's probably 6.5 inches, 7, which is almost the bare minimum. But we'll put them on the stringer. There's quite a few nice bluegill right behind me. That was one of the smaller ones. Hooked up. Rock bass. Big rock bass at that. That one's gonna go on the stringer. Oh crap. Fat little guy. Look at the stomach on him. Or her, I should say. She's full of eggs. This looks like a nice one. Also looks like a rock bass. Yep. Well, we'll keep you too. Rock bass taste like panfish, in my opinion. And the good thing is, in Wisconsin, there's no limit on them. So even when I'm bass fishing, sometimes they always eat my bass baits, and I'll just keep them. It makes for a nice meal. You get a nice fillet out of them. What's the second rock bass? We got 2 rock bass on the stringer and 2 sunfish. Freaking fat. Look at that fish. Not super big, but she's wide. Ah, crap. Jeez, look at that fish. Big old rock bass. That's all we seem to catch. At least we're catching something. It's not a bad one. I saw Big Bass was gonna cast a wacky rig at it, and then this guy came along and ate it. Not a bad one. We'll keep him. It's been a little slow, that's for sure. A lot of sunfish today. There's so many, just like the top of the surface. I feel like if I had a fly rod, it would be really fun. But there's just a lot of small ones. Oh, that's a big rock bass. He'll go on the stringer. real light colored bluegill. There you go, that's a nice one. That's probably the biggest of the day. First keeper bluegill too, the other ones have been sunfish. Quite a few nice ones in there, it looks like. Got a lot of rock bass, unfortunately, too. But we're back in this cove, which is kind of cool back here. This one's gonna go in the stringer. That's a nice one. It's the second nice bluegill. A lot of the bluegills seem to be in the shade. That last one, that last keeper I caught, I freaking was going to put him on a stringer and he got away on me. But we'll keep this guy. Here's a little nicer. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. It's a nice bluegill. He's full of eggs too. Pretty fat stomach. Right off that dock. Here's a nice one. Another good one. That one's probably a male. Jesus. What the heck? Is that a bass? That was weird. Something big messing with it. Got big rock bass. That was kind of cool. That thing's huge. My God. Look at that fish. Mouth on him. Well, it's his unlucky day because he's going in the stringer. Jesus. That's a nice one. It's a real nice one. That's the biggest of the day. It'd be nice if they were all like that. There's a bunch of big gills right here. Not super big, but nice. Probably way too close to them. You guys can see all of them. I mean, that's how most of the shoreline has been with this many fish, but some really don't show interest in the worm and jig. But there's a lot in here. I don't know if I'm too close. Some of them are pretty nice. Like, I feel like if I had a fly rod, I would do much better. Definitely way too close to them. But I'm sure you guys can see them all. Just nuts. Alrighty guys, it is a little past 12:30 and we're calling her quits. To be honest, I definitely thought the bite would be better out here Probably fished half the lake, just a shoreline. Saw a lot of nice bluegill and just a lot of small bluegill too. They were all like right at the surface, and it seemed like as soon as they would see me, they really had no interest in biting. But just in general, I felt like they were on the finicky side. Like they just weren't interested in the worm and jig, which is really odd. We still caught some nice bluegill and sunfish, and of course rock bass were kind of mixed in all over. But the sunfish kind of seemed to be in the pads in the sun, and then caught some nice bluegill at the end here in the shade in this kind of cove. But overall, not bad. It was fun being out here, trying something different, but I definitely thought we would do better with more numbers of bluegill. I bet you we got half and half bluegill and sunfish, and then half rock bass. Got some big rock bass, but that's always going to happen. It feels like, especially on the lakes up here by me. Water temp right now is 64 degrees, but pretty fun. Usually don't do this, so it was nice and peaceful. It's beautiful out right now. Still very calm, as you guys can tell. So we're gonna get back, clean these fish up, flay them up, probably put some bread on them and put them in the grease, and have ourselves a fish fry. So see you guys back at the cabin. Alright guys, we just got back to the cabin, got the fish all laid out on the table here. We're about to clean them up. And we got 13 keepers total, 5 rock bass, and the rest were bluegill sunfish. So we're gonna start flaying up, and we're gonna bread them and then start cooking them. So stay tuned.